And we're live. Hello all, and welcome back to the Sigil stream. My name, as always, is Mr. Harlan Guthrie, and I'm here once again with the lovely, the talented, the sensual, Mr. Gary.
The sensual.
It just came out of nowhere. Of course, we are joined by the fantastic Joe Falek.
Hello.
And of course, the extremely talented and funny Erika.
Hello!
And of course, we have lost one of our players last week. Yeah, Kala has departed. But worry not, for the Hereafter continues on, at least until tonight, when we find out what happens next. That's right, there's a bit of an announcement tonight at the end of this game for something big and special that Sigil has been working on in secret and that we've been planning for a long time.
Excellent stuff.
But we'll see how it goes. Oh man, why is he so good at everything? His accents, his impressions are so great. I was like, oh, did he have that soundbite queued up?
Annoying friend.
No, don't you dare. That's not fair at all. There we go.
See, the audience agrees.
Yeah, see? I'm the annoying friend because I'm the one actually pressing the buttons. That's right. It is a Tuesday night here. There's some exciting stuff coming up in our personal world, as well as, I say, group world. If you are a big fan of RPGs and conventions, we are doing an online convention this weekend. Yeah.
Yes.
Called Invictus Con. It's 2022. It's actually the third year we've done it.
Third annual.
Annual. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Nice. Third time's the
You know
charm.
Yeah, but you know what's scary about that? It's like how quickly COVID has just eaten these years. Because this started because we were trying to do something
During lockdown.
Because I think
Really?
yeah, what was it called? The one we normally go to, Gen Con, got canceled. So we were like, you know what?
No, it was Breakout
Breakout.
Con.
Breakout Con,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah. So we're like, well, whatever, we'll do our own. And now it's been 3 years like that.
I know.
It's very scary. But it's going to be a lot of fun. There's tons of games you can sign up for. The link is diceshamepodcast.com/InvictusCon, all lowercase. And I'll add a little thing for that in a second. Joe, tell them basically what it's about.
Oh my god, it's so much fun. Basically, it is about bringing community members together to play together. So you can join RPGs, you can join video game servers. We're going to have some social events. There's an artist alley. There are panels.
That's right, actually. And on the panels, I'm happy to announce that there are 3 panels going on. Might as well drop some shout outs to these people here because they're wonderful. The first panel is going to be the actual play panel, hosted by our friend James Schwartz from Dimension Door. It's got Planet Arcana, Reckless Attack, Haggis and Dragons, and Tales of Aspiran.
All excellent shows.
All excellent shows. That's at 9 a.m. on Saturday. Then Saturday afternoon around 3, we have the artist panel hosted by our friend Bobby, as well as our friend Carly, Maggie, Lucas, and Regan are all on that. And at the end of the night, you can hang around for a spooky panel. At 7 p.m., we have the horror podcast panel, again, moderated by our friend James, but it has the Cellar Letters, Out of the Ashes, Whichever Path, and Wake of Corrosion all hanging out with it, which are all fantastic shows. Cellar Letters, you might know, they're pretty popular right now. Whichever Path is actually a similar show to Malevolent. It's kind of a choose-your-own-adventure. Wake of Corrosion is from the UK, and Out of the Ashes is from, I think, Delaware, actually. So we got like a wide array this year. Thank you. Wow. I love cutting myself off with my own dumb applause.
Genuine surprise.
As well as on Saturday night at 9 Eastern, we're doing a pub night where we get to hang out, and chat, and shoot the shit. I saw Erica's eyes go wide.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come hang
I'll
out
bring the pub on
digitally.
my side. I'll have a whole thing.
Yeah. That's what
Hoist
and then also just video games and stuff. I think it's going to be... Did you sign up for any games, Erica?
I did not, because I was thinking in my head that I was going to try and sneak into whatever was possibly being streamed. But it's an optional thing if people are streaming. So I'm also looking at the panels going, oh, that's going to be awesome.
Well, you're
Yeah.
definitely in Friday night's game
Yes.
because you're a celebrity. I called it the All-Star game.
I was
Yes!
telling
Made
Harlan
it!
that we have to all like come in like
Spitting basketballs.
dribbling basketballs and shit like the Harlem Globetrotters.
And if I would just digitally enhance it the entire way, it's going to be a whole thing.
Yeah, you're just holding it and the ball's like spinning.
I know, it's a little lag as I move my finger around.
The All-Star game starts at 7 Eastern.
That's on Friday night.
All-Star is a stretch because it's just going to be
Us again.
three. Gary, it's Gary's birthday on Friday.
Yeah, Gary,
Saturday?
we're gonna miss you.
Sunday.
Gary's not joining
Sunday.
us.
It's Gary's
That's
birthday
why it's not
weekend.
going to be All-Star game.
It's not
That's
gonna
right.
be Gary's not there.
Most
AKA
star game.
golf.
Most star.
But it's gonna be a fun time. So yeah, come by, check it out. I mean, it's gonna be chill.
And happy birthday, Gary.
Thank you very much.
Gary.
22.
How thick are you turning?
I've got 35 rings.
Ooh.
Oh, we're the same. We're the same year.
Fuck, I'm not gonna do that 35 times. I thought for
I
some
was
reason
like-
in my mind.
I thought my computer was glitching out. I was like, the fuck is that? I'm getting old. My brain's
The
not
fear in
functioning.
his eyes.
That's awesome. Do you do like a birthday weekend as well? We do birthday weekends.
Mm-hmm.
We
My
make it.
my wife is very, very good to me, and she is planning something, and I'm so dumb that she could be planning it like in front of me.
Yeah.
And be like, I'm gonna do this and this with this and this. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, "Nothing." Okay. And then be genuinely surprised when I see the exact thing she was talking about. So she's planning something for this weekend. So
Aw,
I've
that's
been getting that.
nice.
She's very nice.
Oh,
Awesome.
that's so
Instant
nice.
surprise party. That's great.
Yeah, we're coming
Yeah,
down
I've been
there.
told
Yeah.
like you might want to take Friday off. Can I work a half day? You might want to take Friday off.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
I
so
love it.
nice. I love that.
Okay.
I did that for you a few times.
You have done that for me a few times. I love being spoiled, and I love spoiling. And we spoiled Henry. It was Henry's birthday on the
did.
20th.
Time
We
for
did.
a quick story about surprise
Yes, we
parties
do.
and my lack of intelligence.
Do it.
It was my birthday. I think I turned 30 maybe, and I was in Ireland at the time. Mary in Texas. Spread apart by continents.
won't.
Anyway, so she was in Texas. She was and I was in Ireland. I was like, okay, it's anyway. Oh God, I'm doing this really bad. My sister.
It's
Sarah,
because the music came in and you're like, damn, I have to
Sorry,
make
I'm
this
sorry.
good.
I know. I
think
realized.
I think it was close or like a few weeks away from my birthday or something like that. And my sister Sarah was like, Gary, I've been asked to sing at a wedding, which has happened. Will you do the sound for it? Which I can do, kind of. So I was like, okay, that's fine, that's no problem. So I went down to the venue with some microphones and like a mixing board, thinking
That's
I'm going to
awesome.
do the sound for my sister singing at this wedding. She's like, Gary, would you just go ahead? I don't want to talk to them because like I don't know what to say to them. And I was like, okay, I'll go first. And I open the door, lights come on, surprise! And I instantly think, no, it's not for us. We're just the help. It's not for us. And I'm looking around and I see people I know and like, oh, you're my aunt and uncle. Do you know these people too? And then Mary is fucking standing there in the middle of the crowd. 3 days previous to that, Mary calls me and is like, she texts me on Facebook, hi, I'm in Ireland. And I'm like, what? And she goes, oh, I mean, I'm in Austin. I'm so tired. Oh my God, I'm so dumb, blah, 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 blah. Then I call her and it's like, hey, how's it going? Everything okay? She's like, yeah, I'm just in the car with Mom. And I'm like, oh, hi. Nothing. I'm like, why is Mary's mother not speaking to me? Okay, whatever. She was in the car with my sister coming down from the airport
Oh,
to
wow.
Wexford.
That's
And
awesome.
she had told me she was in the same country as me. And I was like, okay. Are you really? No? Okay. Just like not even thinking 2 steps past it.
That's amazing.
I love the thought of you having that moment where you're like, oh wait, no, it's not a surprise party for us. But
That's
followed
so
by,
funny.
did everybody else get invited to this goddamn wedding except for me?
Yeah. Why do I have to work this wedding? Like, come on, my uncle's here.
How close to each other?
That's so cute. I love that.
And then you need a big fucking party.
And then you party
That was
down.
great. It was so good.
That's
Did you
awesome.
say it was your
I didn't drink
30th?
too much.
What was?
I must have been, 30th something, maybe 31st or something like that. It was in the 30s,
Yeah.
in that realm.
It's a good
Always gotta
realm.
Live it up.
Yeah.
The 30s is a special one. You did a similar thing. You flew my best friend in.
Yeah, I flew
Oh,
Justin
wow.
in.
Yeah. Justin. I was gonna say. I was like, I love
don't
doing
remember
that.
who it
It's
was.
like, oh, my best friend, and then I'm like
Real high-pitched
talking
voice,
to somebody who
not
like
very nice.
works with them almost every day.
He
I'm
was
like, all
in
right.
he was in Calgary at the time.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, I brought Harlan down to Kensington Market and I was like, we're gonna have lunch at this Donaire place. And Justin just like rocks up on the sidewalk. He's like, hey guys. And Harlan's like, hey man. What?
Yeah, it was very good.
Aw,
cute.
That's really nice.
No, it was really nice. No, I'm spoiled.
Anyway,
let's spoil Erica now. Erica, we're gonna fly us all into you.
when's your
Behind
birthday,
you in
Erica?
3, 2, 1.
It is in August, and I'm
Okay.
already planning my birthday, and I'm gonna have a whole online component to it, so you won't have to fly.
That's right. I'm still
Yeah.
part of your birthday server. I've never left because I want to.
You want all future birthday
Erica,
invitations.
look, I'm
It's a
messaging
place
it right
to
now.
be.
Party down.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
no,
for it.
I'm
I'm looking for it. I see it.
There it is. I wanted last time. It's the 8th, isn't it? Your birthday? Or
It's the 12th. I usually do
12th.
it on like a
Chris's
couple of days
is the
before
8th.
that, and that's just
Okay,
because
never
no
mind.
one else wants to do anything like on a Wednesday, and I don't want to make anybody do anything on Wednesday.
totally fair. But this year, the 12th lands on a
To Friday
night.
Oh.
But it's still a work day though,
Oh.
Who
so
cares?
I might have to do it the weekend before still.
Or you do what we're all advocating for and make it a weekend.
Weekend party.
Well, that's the thing. It may have to be a weekend party because I've never tested how long the party events will be.
We
so
can
I
just
don't
do a
know if I've
24-hour
told.
stream. Just start at like
It
6
may
p.m.
not be 24 hours. It may, depending on how it goes. Because I don't know if anybody is aware of my plans for this year, but I want
No.
to have my Warp Portal Monopoly tournament, which is that I have 4 different Monopoly boards. Everyone gets twice as much money. It's like 8 players. And every time you land on go, you get a choice to either pay to stay on the actual board, or pay to move to a specific board, pay to move to a specific square. Otherwise, you're kind of forced to move to another board. And everyone just kind of moves around that way constantly. Just trying to see.
like
just wanna
4D
see what it's like.
chess.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's like 4D
It's,
chess.
it's my international Monopoly game.
But with screaming.
With
Or
lover screaming.
if everything gets really, really expensive, then it's your Canadian Monopoly because everything around here is super expensive.
Yay!
I feel like I'm gonna have to like put white out specifically on a Canadian board and just double the price of everything.
Yeah, for real.
And that'll just be the way to do it.
I have Canadian Monopoly.
It's funny because we just started watching the new season of Survivor, and I was thinking like, oh yeah, $1 million prize fund. That wouldn't. We couldn't buy a
couldn't
house
even buy a
around here.
normal
for
That's a
that.
down
house.
payment.
Not even
Yeah.
not even a
Oh yeah,
small
man.
house.
It's brutal around here.
There are signs up on our street that say sold for $425,000 over asking.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
They don't even
It's
they
like
don't even pretend they'll take you at asking price. Like I don't
Honestly,
even know why.
buying a house around here is like if you were buying off of like one of the strips in Los Angeles. I mean,
That's
it'd be a
crazy.
smaller house, but there's nothing around here to warrant that price. Like it's not
Yeah.
like this is
There's
a
a
high.
Costco down the street.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Hey,
It's like a
Costco.
suburb. This is
Yeah.
where it's supposed to be dirt cheap. But
Anyway,
we're all in.
Enough
You're
of
all invited to Erica's
existential
birthday.
dread.
So make sure that you come. It's gonna be blast. I'm
everyone
excited.
in the world, check your inbox for the
The
invitation.
invite. It's coming out. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think we should kick this off. I think we're here.
do
It is almost time for the hereafter. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado,
The here
opening
now.
credits. As you stand on the shore of a river that leads to the ocean, separating the Isle of Asora from the world you know, a darkness falls across each of your faces as the sun grows black. Kala, your companion and friend, has left you. She turned on each of you in the heat of battle and has departed after finding what she believes to be her purpose. Perhaps she was the lucky one. You arrived on these shores hoping for prosperity and a chance at something new. But all you found was death. Abandoned buildings and towns, people aimless, filled with fear, uncertainty around every corner. As the shadows grow long and turn to nothing, you hear a sound. At first, it seems like rushing water, a current running wild and untethered down the stream, until you notice the shouting from the fort far behind you. And though the sky is black, there is movement. Everybody roll for initiative.
Ooh.
Right away? Oh, that's not
Starting
good.
it off hot and heavy.
Yeah, hot and heavy.
Oof.
Yeah. I know you're all damaged, so hopefully you kept track of that.
No, you said we leveled up.
Yeah, did we
Yeah.
level up?
Yeah, just not yet.
Oh, okie dokie.
What?
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Well, I have kept track of my horrible, horrible damage. It's not great.
Yes, I'm anticipating it not be great. It's the shortest stream ever. And you're dead. Thanks, guys. Thanks for playing. This is a lot of fun.
Get my other
goodness.
character sheet.
I am actually in a terrible situation right now. Are you sure? Are you sure we didn't heal?
I mean, did you secret level up? Not yet.
Damn it.
Not yet.
So
right.
I would like to let everybody know that functionally I have 1 HP.
Amazing.
Good.
That's great.
We are hiding. That is our plan right now.
What about you, Gary? You're muted, by the way. I don't know if you realize that.
I said so much just there. I got a nat 1 for initiative.
No! You're wondering why none of us gave a shit at all.
That's a significant shit one, but hey. Oh no. I thought I could help Erica with the hit points, but I have no spell slots and I can't lay any hands for health points.
Great. I have
Amazing.
1 health potion, so hopefully we can just split that between the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Doing great.
Think I have it currently. I'm going to throw it back to you. I have 15 hit
No, I had 2 to start with, so I
Oh,
gave
sweet.
you 1.
Thank
And
you.
now, yep.
What did you get for your initiative, everybody else?
18 for me.
18.
I have 14.
Ooh.
Very sorry,
And the
everyone.
giant monsters
What?
got a 5.
Giant?
Giant.
That's not a word I want to
so
hear
big.
describing a monster.
Just kidding.
Take it back.
I always love writing names for the initiative because I always do a mismatch of what's going on. I wrote Garrus, Brea, and Erica, and all I can do is picture, Brea, this like creature, and Garrus, this large dragonborn, and then Erica. And I give her good odds.
She's in that sweater.
Look at me, guys.
It's awesome.
She's got her cat with her. It's perfect.
Perfect. Yeah. Why don't you give me a perception roll?
Oh,
for
I would
top of the
love
round?
to. Let's watch it happen here. We got that's a natural 20.
No. Frickin'
Yes, I did.
way.
Yes, I did. So that's 24.
Tell us everything.
Where's Henny saying it? There we go.
Natural 20!
He's older now. I gotta re-record
Natural
those.
20.
Natural 20,
His
guys.
voice has dropped.
Dad, where's my cigarettes?
He turned 5 yesterday.
No cigarettes until you finish your gravel.
Finish your broken glass, then your gravel, and then you can have your cigarettes.
And we're going
Yeah.
fighting.
Brea, with a natural 20, you absolutely notice 2 dark clouds moving towards you. And to quote Aragorn, those are no dark clouds. I think it's Aragorn.
That's
I
a
don't know.
space station?
No,
I think Aragorn says that.
they're birds.
space station?
No, remember right after Gandalf
I
bites
think
it?
it's Legolas.
I think it might be Legolas.
Because Gimli's like, there's a wisp of cloud.
No,
And
no.
then Boromir's like,
Moving
against
fast
the wind.
against the wind.
That's what Legolas says. He goes fast and against the wind. So I think someone clarifies it first.
I think Boromir?
I think it might be. Boromir. Anyway,
I think Boromir's
you
says that.
see 2 clouds of birds. One on the far side of the river, about I don't know, just off the top of my head, let's say 50 feet away, and the other one, let's say, just guessing here, 55 feet away.
What are the odds that these are like emotional flocks of birds?
They're
Just
emo
cuddly,
birds.
like-
Yeah.
They're like the band Flock of Seagulls.
I mean, emotional flocks of birds are probably just as dangerous as anything else.
They're
because
even more
feelings can hurt.
dangerous.
Oh, that's true. Oh, they
It's
get they
not
just
good
get-
emotions. They're
No.
just really emotional. Like,
It's true.
I wasn't the early bird this morning.
Yeah.
Do they seem to
Unfortunately-
be heading towards us?
Yeah, you kind of catch them
man.
like in flight towards. One flock makes it over the river. One flock makes it just coming in. But they seem dangerous to you with your natural 20.
All right.
You see their beaks dotted with blood. You see their eyes glistening in the moonlight, the starlight now that blankets the sky above.
I'm
Heralds
not-
of the Raven Mocker!
Right?
Right?
From Dunlands. Oh, shit.
Wait,
That's
so
inspiration, right?
the darkness that was over us. Is
Yeah.
that like? Is this because we're seeing the flocks of birds like blotting out the sun, or is the sun like gone?
It looks like the sun is gone.
That seems slightly worse. I
Yeah.
don't know about you
Did we
guys.
did we make the world worse here? By
No.
No, the world was always worse.
It wasn't
Okay.
my fault specifically either.
Who touched the robot?
Why would you say that? Why would you level that charge
you
against
do
me?
that?
Robot to speak of.
Okay, how deep is the stream?
How deep
Yeah.
is this stream?
How deep is the stream? I really need to know. Yeah.
It's maybe 5 or 10 or 15 feet. It's not that deep, so you can go wade across.
Birds don't like to swim. I know. Na,
Let's treat it like
na,
bees.
na, na.
Beads?
Bees, like
Bees.
bees. Jump in the water and they splish splash around.
Stupid show.
Beads?
Damn it. I'm gonna shoot a bird with my arrows.
Do it, coward.
I'm going to. First, I'm gonna cast my hex magic on it.
Do it.
And then I shoot with a 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
Excellent. I don't have great damage because, I can't sneak against these
Because
guys.
what? What was your reasoning?
Because I can't sneak against them. Hex, magic, hex.
Hex magic, motherfucker, yeah.
Okay, great. Beads.
Beads?
I deal 8 piercing damage and 1 extra necrotic damage. Thank you, Hex.
Ooh.
So that's 9 total.
Yeah, so you hex them.
Then, with my movement, I'm going to, I think, dive into the stream and try to stay underwater for a little bit.
Yeah, you do it. Perfect. Why don't you give me a swimming roll?
Great. Athletics?
Yeah.
7.
Not great, but you do manage to get underwater. You just don't manage to fight against the current that carried Calla far away a little while ago. Next up, Erica. I mean,
Okay, I would like Sal to approach the situation.
Erica leaves.
I leave. I'm like, I'm not dealing with these birds. This is not my problem. I'm curious about using mold earth in the situation because
Ooh,
I
lay it on me.
really would like to see if I can like carve some sort of, I don't know if the right word is grotto. I feel like that's wrong and I'm misusing that. But I basically want to make like an underwater air pocket cave.
Oh, that's cool.
in the water?
Like, yeah, like it's gonna have to like if I were to jump underwater and then just like mold earth, just sucking some earth out and then just digging my way back
You
up.
want to make like a catfish burrow or like a beaver burrow type
Just
thing.
Yeah.
a beaver dam
Oh my god, can I make a beaver dam?
with mud.
Oh, we can hide it.
Yes.
Yeah!
You can make a
Beaver
beaver
dam.
dam.
Oh, I'm so happy. This is great.
Wait.
We're going to survive the apocalypse in this stream.
Beaver dam.
3 of us.
You're going to do great. Okay, sure. Yeah. So you make a beaver dam.
All right. It's a little hidey hole for us to hide in and then still have a tiny bit of air. That's what I'm trying to create. And I know it might take more than one turn, so I'm hoping we can hold our breath for a little bit. And
We
then,
can hold our breath for like a full minute. That's
Yeah.
like 6. No,
I mean,
sorry, 10 rounds.
If you're, how long does Mold Earth take? It's
That's
instantaneous. isn't it?
instantaneous.
Yeah, so
You like earthbend.
It's me. Of course, it's instantaneous.
I mean, I think the logistics of it sound difficult, but mechanically it's sound. All you have to do is be like, I want like a Mold Earth cube under the thing. Yeah, and I think you do that. I think you turn, you wave. There's this like great whooshing of water, but basically what you want happens. And at this point, like if Brea dived under and came up, there would be like a little air pocket under the ground on the far side of the river because of what you did. I think
Good
that
job.
works. It's a weird one. Yes, you can. Beaver dam. I like it. It's a weird
Beaver
one,
dam
but-
straight.
Cool. So yeah, you do that. What is it? A bonus action or an action? What's the?
It is a full action, which
Cool, so you
makes
still have
sense
your
if I'm
move.
doing all that. My move will hopefully be to get into it.
Do it.
All
do
right.
it. Yeah.
Let us. I'm gonna hope that it's kind of around where Brea is. If I did it that
Yeah,
way.
wherever you want. I mean, again,
I'll figure
you
it
made
out.
it, so you feel free to.
I'm gonna jump in here, but we're gonna be hanging out in the same. Can I just stick that there? Is that rude?
Sure. I mean,
Okay.
you can't technically share
on over.
stairs, but you're underground. We're using
Okay.
up down, so we're fine. Yeah, you can
Okay.
be below her. That's fine.
All right. There you go.
Amazing.
We're gonna go there.
So give me athletics to fight against the current.
Oh goodness! I didn't think that far, did I? Which one's athletics? So there we go. Oh, 21! Natural 20!
Natural.
That is amazing!
Natural 20.
When it comes to not dying, Sal is very motivated.
Wow. Yeah, you get right under, you come straight up, and yeah, you're like in this perfect little. There's like earthworms and stuff, all like.
They're all like
My
sliced
friends.
in half.
Yeah, they're all sliced in half. They're all dead and screaming.
So now I have
That's great.
double the worms.
A gopher. It's a glass half full.
We'll survive the apocalypse. This is what I'm saying.
All right, Garrus. You are
no,
not
I'm
up.
not up.
Next up, it's the birds.
Oh no.
Oh!
Yeah, unfortunately. These birds, both these flocks. So as these come up, you see that this is a swarm.
So bastards.
Birds, ravens. You see their beady eyes come swooping in directly at you, and they are going to attack.
Sorry, Karis.
They're both going to move up.
They're just
you.
birds. What can they do? He said.
Having never seen the movie.
First attack is going to be a 22 to hit.
No.
I'm afraid that's going to hit.
And that is going to be, oops, 5 piercing damage. Not bad.
Ooh, that's bad
Then-
news for me.
The other swarm is going
Yeah,
to
you stay under
attack
there.
with a 2, which I'm assuming +4 doesn't hit. 6.
It doesn't. Can I take a reaction?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I'm
Kill the birds.
I think I have it. I'm going to rebuke the violent. So, where is the fucker? Please tell me I still have this.
If anyone's got a cut,
Oh
it's
yeah,
gonna
my
be
channel.
birds.
It's my channel divinity. So.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, you can do
going
it.
to-
Like twice or 3 times a day, I think.
Boop. Once per short rest. It kind of sucks. I want more. So I will. Let me see. Where are you, sir? Immediately after an attack within 30 feet, deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you. Other than you.
No.
Can't do it.
Oh, it can't be you?
I can't be me.
Oh,
I'm just so
no.
good-natured. I don't think there's anything I can do then. Yeah.
Well, put it this way. You can't do anything as a reaction, but it's now
Yeah.
your turn. So these 2 swarms of beasts are surrounding you. They're sort of like flapping and pecking. You know, one of them is like digging into your like horns. It's like nuzzling its beak into the base of your horn, trying to pry the horn from it, as if it's like trying to take it out of your face. It's not understanding.
I hate that bird.
That's gross. What do you do?
I am going to try, I suppose. Do I see a clear path to get to where Sal just went?
Yeah.
Apparent safety.
Yeah, you can move through it.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Are you going to provoke opportunity attacks, though?
Ooh.
Maybe this is probably not possible.
You could disengage
Or
and
may-
move.
I could do that. Or I could. Can I try like I probably will do that because it makes them more sense. Could I use thaumaturgy to make my voice very, very loud and like scream at them and try to intimidate them to scare them away, or should I just?
You absolutely can do that.
I think it'll be the less effective. But I think.
Why don't you give me a nature roll?
Okay, where are you, nature? Oh, +0. That's fantastic. Oh, 16.
Yeah, you get the impression that these birds are not supernatural birds. They don't seem particularly intelligent or smart. In fact, if anything, these ravens seem dumb.
Ooh.
Okay.
Good to know.
In which case, I can actually create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of my choice within range, such as a rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or whispers. I just to fucking do it. I will
like
cast
it.
thaumaturgy to make the cry of similar to what I'm hearing from them, in a way as if to be like, "Come to me over here," but over here, away from fucking me.
You hear that?
And then
That's what you sound like.
Okay.
You hear that? That's you.
So thaumaturgy is just an action, right? Or a bonus action or whatever.
It's a cantrip.
Cool.
So yeah, bonus.
I'm
action.
gonna give them an intelligence roll at
gonna be
-4.
I should have taken the fucking disengage action and ran.
That's a 7. Yeah, I'm gonna say they react like an animal would at a large sound. I think they immediately just start like flying up and turn and start soaring towards that sound, giving you a moment of freedom.
You're gonna let
Well
it
done,
run.
Gary.
Awesome.
Good thinking.
Woo. Yeah, I'll run towards wherever. Let me see. Safety is, or perceived safety. Boop, boop. Wall.
Splash. All right, give me a roll athletics to fight against the stream.
Are you letting us all occupy this
I think
5-foot
Erica saw that
cube
roll.
of?
It was a
was
nat
the roll?
1
No.
with a +2, so technically a 3. But
One.
that's the second natural one I've rolled this session. Two of them.
Bitings of great
But
joy.
Erica has an idea.
I'm coming to join you, everyone. Oh shit!
What's your idea, Erica? You're
Oh,
muted.
you're
but
muted.
I
Oh,
wanna
no.
know
Oh,
what
no.
the idea is.
That's okay. The only time I've ever had an idea, and I can't do it until it's my turn anyway. I have the spell. I don't know I have it. Create or destroy water.
Oh.
So I want to make a little air pocket just so you don't get stuck, like a chance to get your feet into actual ground, and then give you a chance to kind of push back into the other side of the water and back towards us.
You want to destroy the water beneath
Yes!
him.
A second chance, the only thing you can do.
Sizzles, burning your feet.
That's an
Oh
intense
god,
spell.
he's made of water!
That's true.
I never thought I was ever going to use it. This is
No,
actually the only
tieflings
time.
are like
I'm gonna let it happen.
85% anger.
Yeah. Okay, but the problem is it's not your turn yet.
Yes,
I'm
so I gotta
assuming it's
wait.
So Brea, you are actually fighting against the current.
I
So
am.
you need to move
damn, both of you.
20 feet downstream.
Suck.
That's
Great.
okay.
20 feet.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm gonna be off the map.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah. She's fine. Perfect. And you can give me another athletics if you want to stay below the water.
Here we go. 5.
Yeah, no, you fail. You can feel it still tugging you down.
Try
Erica.
to land at her. Where Brea is right now, honestly, makes the most sense. I can destroy up to 10 gallons of water in an open container within range. So
I mean,
what
this
I
is
was
more
thinking,
or less an open container. Yeah.
it's underneath water because it's basically going to be like one clap of
I'll
dawn.
give it to you. Yeah,
A river
I like
counts
it.
as a container.
Yeah, that's
I
why
like the
underwater.
uniqueness of this, so I'm happy.
It was going to be
oblige.
underneath the beaver dam, but you swam away. You got
I'm
carried
not
away already.
swimming away. I'm being drug away.
Swim back. All right,
Drowning
so
away.
Also, because when I cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, I can create or destroy 10 additional gallons of water. So I'm going to try and get 20 gallons of water. I don't know what that is in cubic whatever volume things.
A lot of water.
About
Yeah.
a square half.
Think about a 3-gallon jug of milk. That's 3 gallons
big.
because it's
Okay.
part of the name, right?
Yeah.
And then
Is it?
You have 3.
It's not
20?
just a clever name. It's not just marketing.
yeah, they're 3 gallons, right? Or
I'm
no,
being
I'm
funny.
thinking of a 3-gallon bucket.
I have no idea.
That is
Regardless,
actually very helpful.
a lot of water gets. I think it makes like a whirlpool. Because all the water is rushing into this space that you've emptied, and immediately Brea stops and starts spinning.
That's perfect. If you can stay there for just a little minute, I'll set up
Yeah.
a little beaver dam over you, make a beaver hotel.
Yeah, but I think in this, both you and Garrus are now being pulled towards it. So Garrus, on your turn, you're going to move towards it. But Erica, I want you to give me another athletics roll to see if you can fight against this now vortex stream that you've created.
That is a 12.
Yeah, I think it's pretty damn strong because basically just
There's 37 gallons of water in a 5-foot cube.
Yeah, so
I've
37
taken out
gallons
20.
of water just disappears. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so Brea, you are momentarily spinning. You're going crazy.
Yep, love it.
Erica,
But in a helpful direction.
But in a helpful direction. You're watching her and you're getting sucked towards. So yeah, Erica, you need to end your turn in that square as well.
Oh, yep, can
This
do.
is the episode where we all die.
And then Gary,
No, we're good.
Just
We'll
drown.
make it.
with your
I'll
natural
be
one,
here.
you're being pulled towards
Yeah!
towards this as well.
Okay.
Join us.
Boop, boop. Hello,
But
everybody.
it seems like the Ravens haven't come back for obvious
No,
reasons.
we're just gonna accidentally drown ourselves.
I mean, they're
Oh, no, we're fine.
they basically come back to where Garrus was, and they're like,
What do you mean, you idiot? You let them go? Rah, rah, I didn't do anything. Rah.
and they're just arguing for a moment. Brea,
Great. James the Raven.
Brea, it's your turn.
Wait, isn't it Garrus's turn?
Garrus
'cause
got
it's
pulled
her.
there.
Right. So it's
Yeah.
back
The
to Brea.
natural one. Oh, sorry, that's right. Garrus, if there's anything you want to do that's not just spinning.
I mean, I'm as stable as can be right now. That unlike it would take like a nat 20 to be like I'm fine.
yeah,
So I'll try roll a nat 20
do
with
it.
athletics.
You're in the spot you need to be, though.
Natural
true.
6 plus 2.
Nice. Yeah, no, you're just like spinning. You can't make your way to the surface. You're not drowning yet, but you're also not going further downriver. Top of the round, Brea. You are sort of in this whirlpool of water. You're like bashing into each other. You're bashing into rocks. You're not taking any damage because you're just clunking each other's heads.
Great.
But, and it's dark out. You're like
This is
pretty
great.
scared. Everything is going terrible right now.
Man, and when it's dark and you're in the water and you
Scary.
like it's hard to tell which
Oh,
way's
yeah.
up and where do you swim to breathe and
Thank gosh
stuff.
you got dark vision.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Dark
Everyone
vision.
does.
Man, are these ravens going to keep attacking us or do we think that
You can't tell. Their conversation's only halfway through.
I told you, if we had to do... You don't take this seriously. This is why Martha left you.
We'll talk about this later.
I mean, maybe we could just keep swimming downriver and they won't notice us, right? Because I don't think we're fit to fight these things.
God.
They could
No, we're
definitely kill us.
I mean,
Yeah.
one attack took me, closer to death than I would like.
I'm going to try to swim in the direction of the water, allow my body to be taken by the current,
Okay.
but,
Just
also maybe start
Tie
to...
yourself together, maybe? Or hold
Just
a
so
rope?
you know, what I am trying to do is get us together enough that I can start digging into the river bank. So we have a little hidey hole kind of underneath it.
I'm going to spend my time trying to steady my companions.
Well, you could drop an initiative and then follow Erica.
I want to use the help action.
Okay, cool.
To try to give them advantage on whatever checks that they need to either gain stability in the water or prevent ourselves from drowning or suffering any other
Cool.
ill effects from
Yeah. Okay.
dying in
Put it this
the
way.
river.
I think between the whirlpool action and the clever thinking, I think you more or less have completed this challenge. I think the Ravens aren't smart enough to even know, where you're going to get out of the water. So I think after a time, you take 20. I think this works. I think, Sal, you carve out a block in the wall.
Nice.
You all manage to get in there. You breathe the fresh air, and 10 minutes go by. You don't know the ravens are gone, but you're basically just in this tiny little hole. What do you guys talk about? Like, what's going over?
What do you like?
Who does everybody like?
Does everyone have hair to braid?
I got lots of spare hair if you guys need any.
Oh, that's true.
Give
It doesn't
you
you don't
some.
even need to be there. We'll just braid it in our own little corners.
I suppose. How are we going to get out of this one? I do wonder.
I wish
What are-
Kala was here.
Yeah, this actually
To
would be
kill you.
excellent.
Yeah.
She would have killed those birds.
Maybe one of us on the way, but the birds definitely.
That's true.
Probably.
So you're like splashing in this like tiny little hole. You know, it's like Jack and I guess they don't really go under the boat at any point, do they? But you're like in, you know, when you're a kid and you turn over a canoe and you get up under it. And
Yeah,
you're, like,
that's
in
what I'm
that
thinking.
Yeah, you're in one of those, and it's kind of cozy in a weird way. And yeah, I feel like you spend a good amount of time here, you know, sort of just waiting for something to happen. And eventually it feels, you know, you kind of like maybe, you know, a good few hours go by to the point where
You know
like,
what Brea does? She's like, Garrus, you never told us what you did when you left. Why did you leave us, and where did you go?
Garrus does know. He knows. I am trying to remember.
Because you went with, what's his name?
I
Cole.
did. I went with Cole.
Cole.
He had told me that a number of... I don't know if you know much about Cole's... But the thing myself and Cole bonded on was the fact that we both had brothers who died in service to the military. But Cole had entered a brewing... Well, he founded the pub with his brother. And his brother had made a very tasty, because it had some, he had his own recipe for a mead. And it turned out that someone had stolen quite a shit ton of it, but they were trying to leave. Was it Asora? Is that where we are?
Mm.
yes.
With the recipe and bring it back and then peddle it off as their own. And Cole had got message of where they were. And I know on the surface of it, it sounds silly. We went and we found them, and I'm sad to say, well, we dispatched them because they weren't going to take no for an answer. We took the recipe back. We took whatever casks they had stolen back with us, and in a small, tiny way, Cole got a bit of his brother back. And I know that on the surface that sounds maybe a little bit silly. We didn't go just for the drink. We did, but the reason I went with him, the reason I felt such a strong pull to go with him, was because that's not something I can do. My brother is gone, and there is nothing left of him in this world that in any tangible way can bring him back in any way. But Cole had a chance for that, small though it was, and I thought it important that he get that small bit of peace in his life.
That was genuinely sad.
Inspiration.
Brea puts her hand on Garrus's shoulder and gives it a little bit of a squeeze, and she says,
If we're gonna die.
while we're in this hole,
Gareth would be like,
she's...
there's nothing in my eye, I'm fucking weeping.
Aw. Earthworm falls from the ceiling onto you. No. Brea is like, you told us when we were on the ship on our way over here to this strange country that you were done with vengeance. And I'm glad to hear that that's not true, because I think there's a part of all of us that sometimes needs to seek vengeance. And I'm glad that you helped Cole find his.
Brilliant.
Wow.
I feel like a number of hours go by, and eventually you peek out, crawl out of the water to see again the pitch black of Asora all around you. There's a moment, I think, where you each nervously skulk towards the tree line, and just off the road, there's a small outcropping. There's not enough time to really make a fire, but there's enough time to rest, to take a moment and breathe the fire out of your lungs, and perhaps using your mold earth once again, Sal, you sort of like make a door for the cave that seals you in for the night, enough to make a fire, enough to sleep, enough to level up.
All
So
right.
happy.
All right.
Awesome.
For the last time, what do we got? What's level 5
So
for
exciting.
Brea? Let's see, Brea.
Oh, let me tell you a little bit about Brea at level 5.
Tell
First
us
of all,
what you got.
So my proficiency bonus has increased, which is awesome. I get pluses all the way down with my to hit and a bunch of my abilities. My sneak attack damage increases by 1d6. So whenever I get to deal sneak, I'm dealing an extra 3d6 damage.
Damn.
And I gain the uncanny dodge ability, so I can
Nice.
use my reaction to halve any damage against me once per round, basically.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Sal? Sal DeBay?
I feel like this is absolutely perfect timing because having never used create or destroy water before this, I think he's gotten a appreciation for it and connected with that enough to learn to spell. Where's it called? I just lost it. It's fine. Give me 1 sec. Let's just go. 1 sec. It's almost there. There it is. Tidal wave, which is
Nice.
fantastic. An entire wave of water there to crush anything in my way, which perfectly on create water, builds perfectly on ice knife, and just a nice continuation of the
Ice
whole
knife.
water.
Tidal wave.
That's amazing. And any other new sort of more hit points, anything like that?
He does have more hit points, but anything better than 1 is good enough for him.
For real. Awesome. And Garrus, how's Garrus level 5?
Garrus has an influx of new spells, which is nice. Some are that are
Hell
always prepared.
yeah.
And I have
Yes.
I have 3 more spell slots. 1 at first level, 1 extra, and 2
That's
at second
clutch.
level. What? Which I didn't. And I have an extra attack per action. I get 2 attacks per action now.
Awesome.
Yes.
Nice.
You're going to need it.
Ugh. I believe
All
it.
right.
I'm glad we didn't die in that river.
You
I'm
wake up
so glad.
after a solid 8 hours to see the light of day is still gone. I imagine Sal pushing aside the dirt to sort of hope, but only seeing the star-filled sky. Your sort of internal clock tells you that it's, still only maybe 5 p.m. I don't remember when we're doing this, but it shouldn't be dark, and it is.
I have to ask this, giving away my whole only live in the city scenario. When it comes to being outside in the real wilderness, I know that there are a lot more stars than Toronto will lead you to believe, and I know it's actually pretty bright. So minus the moon, is it still kind of star bright, like creepy Star Trek levels of stars?
It is. It's a creepy Star Trek level of stars.
Okay.
It's gorgeous. I mean, if you were anywhere else, you would think it was one of the most gorgeous skylines that you've ever seen, because it's a similar one that you've seen back home. But
okay.
again, yeah, it's not the darkness so much as the twilight that's
Interesting.
uncomfortable.
I like it.
Perfect. As you sort of exit the cave and feel the heavy weight of what's happened to this land, you smell the iron on the air. You know the fort is only a few hundred feet up this small hill. And last you left it, the soldiers were ready and willing to fight.
Well, unfortunately, I am now certain that this darkness is not the herald of some fun new event, but maybe the reckoning.
I think you're right.
I
So-
don't know it's presumptuous to make this connection, but did we do it?
I think we maybe.
I don't. It could be all a coincidence, Sal. There are so
We
many
hadn't
things.
done it. Someone else. would.
Someone else would have. If not us, then whom? It's not our responsibility.
It could be that this is cyclical. It could be that maybe we precipitated an event,
Totally.
but it's here now. So maybe let's to the fort to see how everyone is dealing with it.
Yeah.
Perhaps this land is not meant to have a sun.
Well, I think going to the fort is a good idea because maybe they weren't the only birds that came after people. They could
I mean,
need
fair
help,
point.
Maybe.
Yeah. You move back towards the fort solemnly to hear the sounds of distant fighting grow louder. You rush up the small hill towards the fort to see the carnage within. Ravens that have landed long ago still sit tearing pieces of flesh from the soldiers. Some of them still sort of lay fighting various creatures. These ravens that seem to consume certain people are only one of the horrors that seem to have descended with the dark.
Only one of?
Only one of. For there is another being standing here within the fort. He's draped in sort of a black robe, and he wears a metallic-looking mask. And yet, light comes from behind the mask, a fiery red, like that of magma. He carries a large sword in one hand, and the other hand is clutched tightly around something. His sword is dripping with blood, and he stands sort of out front, chopping soldiers down as they try to surround him. In fact, as you arrive, you see Captain Perkins sort of like fighting with this guy. Like just at the end of it, he's sort of giving a one back forth slicing of his sword. Very Star Wars style. And you hear him. Captain screams. He's like, "Sidon, don't do this!" And you hear the man behind the mask, sort of this rumbling, phlegmy voice that sounds almost inhuman now. And he says, "It has to happen." And with one swipe of his blade, he strikes the captain down before you. And he falls to his knees, a headless corpse.
No.
Flip.
This would be
That
so
guy
cool
was-
if we didn't have to deal with it ourselves.
I mean, we don't have to deal with it, but
We
I think
don't.
we probably should try, right?
That Sidon fellow's going to be a problem for us sooner or later, I think. Best we dispatch him now if we can.
Does he look tired at all? Because if he looks very healthy, I don't really want to tangle with him.
He's covered
Give
in
me
blood.
a-
Some of it could be
Yeah,
his.
give me a roll. Give me a perception roll.
Does he
maybe.
have bags under his eyes?
Under his burning eyes. I was
Under
a
his
natural
mask?
I got a
Oh no!
I got an 18.
Natural one. Oh, man.
Let me roll. I'm gonna roll on this.
18's pretty good, Garrus.
Oh, dirty 20.
Ooh,
There
yeah.
you go.
I think Sal sort of takes a half step back, seeing this man who hasn't seen you yet. And again, I imagine, around him in the dark twilight, just death. You see soldiers, you see birds picking out their eyes and like swallowing them. You see him standing in the center around basically piles of bodies. But as Sal sort of retreats slightly, Brea and Garrus, you share a look knowingly, kind of nodding. This man is very, very wounded. Like he actually takes a half step back, clutching his side, and you know that this fight with the captain sort of basically just took everything out of him.
Better now than never, Garrus.
Agreed. We'll look to Sal like, he's fucked. It's all right. He's fine.
Okay, that
We're
does
fine,
actually
but he's
reassure
fucked.
him, yeah.
Yeah, and I think as you
the
sort of
birds.
walk through the gates of this encampment, he slowly turns towards you and regards you for a second. "Leave," he says under his breath.
Or we could vanquish you and then take the fort for ourselves.
The fort. This isn't about the fort. This is about the light. That must never touch this land.
And he holds his fist up, the one opposite his sword, and sort of through the cracks in his fingers, you see a light, sort of the flickers of a very bright light, as if he holds something in his hand.
Where did you get that?
He just sort of, you can't tell if it's a laugh or a cough, because he's sort of wounded, and he just looks up towards the sky, dark as anything.
Leave, or I will cut you down as I did him. A fool.
And he kicks the headless corpse of the captain.
Does the light look like it is a flame of any kind, or it's like he's holding maybe like a glass orb or something?
You can't quite tell. You can maybe give me a perception if you want to really narrow it down.
Would like to try with thaumaturgy again, which again is a fucking cantrip. But
Do
I can make flames brighter or dim.
Okay.
I wondered if I could like thaumaturgy the light in his hand to become
That's
so
awesome.
bright that it startles him and maybe he drops it.
I love
I'm
the
not sure it can work.
justification. I love doing it, but I think you should roll
Yeah.
perception first.
I will do so.
Can I also roll perception because shiny thing in a hand?
I only have a plus one.
Yes.
I feel the
gem
same
really
way about
wants
the
out.
shiny thing.
Oh, 19.
Oh, I
Nice.
didn't do
Yeah,
that.
Garrus, you can tell that the object in his hand is already as bright as the sun. He's clutching it so tightly that the light, it's like his hand is almost glowing red. You know what I mean? It's obviously some sort of
Okay.
magical, supernatural force that's allowing him to hold this brightness.
Do I
But-
think it's the actual sun or some representation of it that controls the sun in the sky?
I think that would be a safe guess, yes.
In which case Garrus is fully resolved then like that guy's dangerous. I don't like what he has in his hand. Either way, I'm going for him. Is what
All
he'll
right.
say.
Perfect. You draw steel. Everybody roll for initiative.
Sorry.
Oh,
We're gonna end
that's
this
better.
fool.
18. Ooh.
All right, not great.
18? That's not bad.
I'm
What'd
doing
you
good.
get?
Nice
Brea?
3.
11 for me.
And 3, you said? Oh, no.
Sal likes going last.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm in a great position. You guys finish him off and I'll support you.
Joke's on you. This guy got 3 as well.
Ooh.
Damn it! Is he faster than me though? If he's faster than me, then
No, 3 is his total roll.
Oh.
Brea, top of the round.
No, it's Garrus, top of the
Sorry,
round.
Garrus, top of the round.
Um
You draw steel as you
do.
take a half step towards this looming figure.
I don't think I have this spell yet. Damn. Okay, I hoped I had compelled duel, but I don't. So Garrus is gonna look at him and just be like, "That's as far as you go," and I'm gonna cast Hold Person and see if I can paralyze him.
Oh, I want that to happen so badly.
All right. What do I have to do?
Wisdom 13. Let me see.
I'm Googling it and I wrote old person.
He has to succeed Wisdom saving throw, and then at the end of each of its turns, it can make another Wisdom saving throw. On success, the spell ends or doesn't affect it.
A
I'll cast it
wisdom
at a
saving
second
throw?
level. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So, let me mark that.
You
as
can
Garrus.
always fail a roll. 11.
That's awesome.
I rolled very low. That's surprising.
Yes.
Oh no. Okay. So what happens?
He's paralyzed.
Yeah, but what does
Yeah.
Garrus say? I want like the narrative. Like you walk
so-
forward, you draw steel.
So he'll draw his long sword as if he's ready, and just before like he's about to run forward, he'll just put the sword down, point at him, and be like, "That's as far as you go, friend," and like maybe like closes his hand around to like
Yeah.
stop
And
him
this
moving.
this tall creature, now as you sort of approach, you see this man is like easily almost 7 feet tall. He sort of goes to take a step towards you and freezes, unable to
Garrus-
move.
Yeah, Garrus will shout, "Get him now while I've got him!"
Nice. Brea, your turn.
Yeah, man. Brea is going to draw her bow and fire
Yes.
with advantage
Nice.
because he's paralyzed.
Is that what Hold Person does? Paralyzed?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm going to hex him, so I pull out a hank of hair and it flies forward,
Wow.
curling itself around his eyes.
Yes.
All right, I'm very glad for that advantage. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits. How much damage?
Lots and lots.
24 piercing damage.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, you do a meaty hit on this guy as it sinks into his neck. You see the blood quickly painting the red of his uniform. with glistening blood in the moonlight.
Then I'm going to
starlight.
run forward into the fray, ravens flying overhead, and I'm going to hide behind some piece of broken masonry and try to take cover.
Amazing. Brea, it's your turn. Sal, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to take full advantage of the fact that he's not going anywhere, and I would like to use my tidal wave right now.
Yes. Yes.
Do it.
Yes.
So, this is going to require a dex saving throw.
Which I think he auto fails because he's paralyzed. Like he can't.
Automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, so he fails.
That's awesome.
So he must now take how much? It is 4d8 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
Roll it.
So 3, 4,
So
and that is going to be. Let's be good. Please be good. Please be good. That's 12.
Oh,
It's
that's
not the
very good.
best. It's not very good.
Nothing. Like, that's
But that's
good.
not bad.
It's not bad. And he's also
Wow.
knocked prone. Now, the other thing, and I don't know if this has any impact whatsoever, but because it is a bunch of water, it's extinguishing unprotected flames in its area,
Yeah.
the 30 feet
The
of it.
sun goes out forever.
Does his face, like, relax?
Ooh, I like that. As he falls down, the water splashes over him. You see this billowing steam coming up from his face as he screams in paralysis.
Yes.
I'm happy to think that that's the focus of the tidal wave. It's just the evaporation as it hit him instantly, and that's what took care of the damage.
Wow. It is its turn. It's going to try to make another save.
Is it at the end of its turn or at the
Yeah,
beginning?
but it can't do
of its
anything
turn?
else, so
Yeah.
its turn is over now. That's a 9, 10, 11 again. He stays paralyzed. Wow, top of the round. Garrus, it's your turn.
This is concentration.
But now he's
But
prone.
But you haven't
I
been
can
hurt.
just go up and hit him, can't I?
Do it.
Yeah, you can hit him as long as you don't take damage.
Yeah, no, I'm going to hit him with my longsword. Oh, sweet. For like 24.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, that hits.
Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker's within 5 feet of the creature.
Wow, so that's a critical hit. So
Yes.
roll all your damage dice twice.
Boom. Boom.
Because he's
Wait.
paralyzed.
Can you repeat that?
Actually, hold on. Not only so because he's paralyzed, a hit on him within 5 feet is a critical hit. Additionally, 2 hit has advantage because he's prone.
Okay, so I'm going to roll my 1d8 plus 2 slashing damage.
No, you can roll 2d8 because it's a critical.
Yeah. So I got
Yeah.
a 3 and then... Oh my god. So 9 points damage total.
Wow.
I'm going to hit him again with the longsword.
Do
yeah.
it.
And then I think I'll cast Divine Smite.
Just to really goose it.
Yeah, I'm going to do... So I'll hit him
This
again.
feels good.
You said I have advantage to hit?
Yeah.
Shit.
Because
okay,
he's
so that's
prone.
A 13 to hit and a 17 to hit.
17 hits. It matches.
Woo. So I'm going to the longsword damage, which will be 8 plus... Is it double damage or no?
Yeah, it's 2d8
8
plus
plus
whatever.
9, which is 17. And then I'm going to Divine Smite. Let me just make sure that I know what that is. Starting at second level, you hit a creature with a melee attack and I'll expend that spell slot. And I can add
Holy crap.
3d8 extra damage because it's at second level.
Crush him.
So I'm going to roll 3d8.
Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 3. Boom. Oh my god. Dealing an extra 14 points of damage.
Wow.
That's
It's
awesome.
radiant, so I don't know if that comes into...
No. So as you like lift your sword and like a divine bolt of lightning from like nowhere just comes and you bring it down into like his leg as he screams in paralysis. Brea, it is your turn.
Yeah, I mean, Brea is not going to mess around with firing at a prone target from range because that is not good mechanically. So she's going to run up and stand beside Garrus, and she looks in his eyes and she goes, "Together then." She draws her rapier and she tries to stab him.
Nice.
Okay, 18 to hit.
That hits.
23 damage.
Wow.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Then I high five you.
Sal. Sal,
Joe got
it's
me. Joe got me.
Oh no.
I'm
Nailing this. We're doing really well.
well.
I think
Speaking
we win,
of nailing,
right? Do we win D&D?
Ooh.
I would like to use
Nail gun.
channel my primal magic and cause my fingernails to sharpen using
Good.
primal savagery to
Good.
also join you at him and then just claw into him.
Nice. Give me a roll.
All right, and you said it was
With advantage.
Okay, so that
it's
one
prone.
is a 13.
Oh, wait. I should have dealt a crit damage.
Oh yeah, that should be double.
Should I still roll it?
I don't think it'll matter after Sal. We'll find out.
I got an 18 to hit.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, so you said double damage?
You roll your damage dice twice.
Okay, so the first one is going to be 15 points of what's the
Slashing, maybe?
corrosive
Yeah.
damage?
It's not gonna matter because as
Corrosive.
you
Acid.
jam your nails
Yeah.
into him, the three of you like dogpiling on this man. He's like spittling blood, and you are standing around him, just like laying into him, beat after beat, shot after shot, and then, as if hungry for more blood, the ground shakes beneath you. Suddenly you feel the dry, ancient earth groan, as if
Good.
waking up. And between your feet, the earth cracks and grows wide. Everyone make a dexterity roll.
I was too savage with myself.
A dex save?
Everyone makes a dex save.
But by any chance does a 3 succeed?
No, 12, 3, and...
14.
No, all three of you
No!
fail. The ground opens beneath you and blackness appears as you each fall into the abyssal black caverns below. You see rocks falling as you claw towards the side, trying as you may to fall deeper and deeper into the earth, and you are knocked unconscious. All three of you.
Good.
Oh. Right down to 0.
The end. That's a good ending, right? Just kidding.
0 hit points.
You hear a labored breathing as you open your eyes to near pitch black. Your dark vision adjusts, and you see a figure over you. Your friends on either side. You're sort of lined up. This cavern is not open to the sky above. At first, you don't recognize the face of the person over you. And then it hits you as you sit up abruptly. Lydia, the voice says, giving a name to the face that you barely remember. An elf woman who you arrived with on the ship here. She was part of the force that you took the map from, that you arrived in Hythe from. She looks beaten and bruised, thin. And as she finishes wrapping a wound on your leg, she sits back, breathing heavily and tired. You're lucky I found you. I guess it's a good thing you stole that map after all, she says, as the other two in your party sit up. The four of you are in a small cavern. The ground here is well worn, lived, and immediately looking around, you can tell that she's been sleeping here for at least a few days. She reaches into her pack and pulls out a water skin, takes a drink, and hands it towards you, Sal.
I mean, I am so confused because I have a seeking suspicion that we died in the river, and then everything that we experienced since then was just did we fight like everything's running through his head right now. So I
Yeah.
feel as he sees this flask coming towards him, he's going to
Attack it.
detect poison and disease? Just
Sure.
to see if this is just more of that?
Yeah, do it.
All right. So I can sense the presence and locations of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases, and the type of poison. What am I about to drink?
Water.
All
I
right.
saved you so I could poison you.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I've been poisoned this entire time.
How long were
drinking
we
it.
out?
You ask her?
Yeah.
She says, I don't know. I found you a few hours ago. And you see that she actually has your bag, like, off to the side. It's been rifled through a little bit.
See anything you like?
Just my property. And she holds up the map that you first took. And she blows on it. And you see on the back, there's like a sigil. An invisible magic symbol that sort of just appears. That's how I found you. And she puts it back in. When I detected it close by, I honestly thought maybe one of my friends had gotten it back from you like we planned, but turns out it was just you. So
How healthy is she looking?
she
And
looks
how healthy are
gaunt.
we?
You look fine. You know, you took a bit of damage, but it seems like you've had maybe like, we'll call it a non-mechanical short rest where,
Oh.
you know, you've healed because you didn't take any damage, but like, you know, you're not wounded or anything.
Sure.
Cool.
And you know, there's sort of like a relaxed nature to her face in a way. There's fear, but also sort of an elated feeling that she's seen somebody else. And as your eyes adjust and you study her more, you can tell that she's been more or less surviving for the past few days, at least.
Sal would like to just ask her, looking around, where are we? What happened?
What happened to us? Me? Well, after you stole our map, well, we didn't know it was you, obviously, at first. We got turned around.
Damn right you didn't.
We camped in the woods on our way to Hythe once we figured out that I could track it. We weren't sure where to go. And that night at camp, we were caught off guard by a number of creatures. The woods are not safe. Most of the creatures killed us. And those they didn't kill, they took underground before the sun rose. Small creatures. Creatures that I don't recognize.
Big boots.
No. Dark skin. They had blades dipped in something. They moved fast.
Did they explode in a flash of light?
I don't know. They killed us while we were sleeping. Or at least most of us. Me and my friend woke up down here. They used us to help uncover something. I managed to break loose. They killed him because of that. Then the earth shook. I saw people falling down. People moving about. I thought maybe there was a way up to the surface. But there's not. This is all about what they're doing down there. Why they're here. Why those things are here. She said, sort of getting panicked.
How far did we fall?
I don't know. I don't even know how many days I've been down here.
What did the thing you uncover look like? And Garza
Yeah.
described what we saw. Like, did it look anything like that? Almost
What
sort of
you saw?
metallic-y, like the thing we fought, the flowery octopus thing,
What did you see?
the robots.
Right. It's just like,
Robots.
there's lots of them down here. Some round, some triangle, all bizarre shapes. Your friend seems to know more about that than I do. And she sort of gestures over to a passageway that leads out of this tunnel. He's over there. He's not long for this world. I don't know if you want to say goodbye or what.
One Eye,
Jake Workman?
Robert Thompson, Jake Workman.
We
Let's
run
just let it
over.
go.
Yeah, you head over to see the unmasked face of Sidon Teza,
Oh.
Oh.
the man you practically killed.
Friend is such a strong word.
She didn't know. You all kind of look similar, like
Yeah.
all bloody, and
We all fell down the same hole.
she yeah.
Hello,
She
friend.
follows you out, and she's like, he told me about what's going on here, and I believe him. Are you working with him then?
What did he tell you?
And he sort of like coughs, like trying to sit up. He's like,
That the light can never come back.
and she like walks over to his side and like sits him back down. And she's like, he had that. I had to put it in the bag because it was so damn bright. And over in the corner, again, you see almost glowing through a small leather bag. There's something bright as anything being held.
I mean, Garrus will just ask, all right, say we believe you. Why? Why can't the light come back?
He coughs and tries to sit up again.
Didn't you touch it? Didn't you touch the thing?
I did.
His eyes shoot towards you. They're sunken, dark. You can tell he's clinging to life.
Then you saw what I saw. Or at least I hope you did. This universe, this place, it wasn't built for us. It was built for it.
And he looks down, places a hand on the ground by his side.
At the core of this planet, it grows stronger. The sun. All they did, all the machines did, was make sure that the planet didn't die. That's what we were here for. To make sure it thrived. To make sure we kept busy. To make sure the sun stayed hot. So it could grow. Become stronger.
He breathes crackled breath.
The sun. It needs the sun. The Raven Walker. This.
He like points to the clothes, which you now see are sort of old and tattered, as if he had found them, as if there may be like magic items that he sort of possessed to fulfill the will.
It took the sun from these people to stop it. To stop it from coming through. It wasn't trying to hurt humanity or stop us. It was trying to end whatever that thing is. Whatever they're trying to uncover.
No, you're not making any sense. I didn't see any of that. I saw the light in the sky and how these mechanical creatures helped them form communities here on the surface, and I saw the Raven take the light and brought death to the surface world.
It brought death to the people, yes. But it did so that whatever we were incubating didn't grow, didn't hatch. It's down there.
He sort of looks idly to a tunnel passage. And Lydia, the elf woman, sort of averts her gaze and looks towards the three of you. They are uncovering something. There's something that shook the earth, the planet, whatever we want to call it, that shook the grounds. Something that needs to not wake up.
Oh dear. So,
Like,
sorry, go ahead.
When you mentioned that Lydia had gone through our things briefly, the first thought on my mind was Sal was just going to check and see if he still had his gem with him. But now I'm also thinking,
Priorities.
yeah, priorities may have shifted a bit.
Just a bit, eh?
this was the same land the sun was taken away once before, but that
Correct.
didn't affect home.
No. It's a difficult concept that he's trying to explain, especially one done through the fantasy gaze of like, this is sort of what they believe. But more or less, yeah, the Ravenmocker, what do you call it? Not the effigy, but like the person taking on the mantle.
Not Avatar.
Yeah, but similar. You know what I mean?
The
Like
representative of the Raven.
Yeah.
I am the representative of the Ravenmocker. Hi.
Designated Ravenmocker.
Oh,
But
like
yeah,
personification.
Avatar kind
Yeah.
of works. The personification, sure. We'll say the personification of the Ravenmocker is more or less trying to explain that, yes, that these robots came to this barren landscape. What you saw in your dream, Brea, in your vision, they came to this barren landscape and they populated it with fire. They built into the earth. They bring people, more or less, to populate the world. But what he's trying to essentially explain is that in his vision, this was all done like a probiotic is done to make yogurt tastier.
Sure.
You know, like that
These
humans,
conditions were incidentally beneficial for humans,
Yeah.
but not to help us.
No, if anything, that the humans were meant to just keep the environment going and make sure that everything was going healthy and, you know, grow soils and make sure the clouds and the rain and make sure everything just functions so that
Right.
whatever can be birthed can be birthed.
What you're saying is either way we lose. Either this continent diminishes in the darkness, or
Harbinger. That works.
or if we try to restore light and life here, that we will be what? Taken over by something in the depths? Well, we'll fight and kill it too.
That's what the Ravenmocker wanted. To take the most powerful element that was given to us by those things, those robots, those machines, and drive it into the heart of whatever lays in the center of this planet. To destroy it.
And he gestures, sort of looking idly towards the bag in the corner.
If we go with it, then so be it. That's your decision to make.
There has to be some other way.
Do we know if he didn't want to say if he's telling the truth? I know he probably believes what he's saying, but is he intentionally leaving some details out? Is he speaking overly?
You can
Vaguely?
I mean, no, you don't get the impression at all. Like, there's nothing for him now to lie. You know, obviously he has motivation. You know, he's killing the soldiers and stuff like that. But more or less, what tracks is that, you know, the soldiers, just like yourselves in that moment of like hesitation before attacking, where he told you not to stand in his way, that he is a force trying to fulfill what more or less may end up being a prophecy. You know, and you are now given two sides. There's the sun in the sky that will let life sort of bloom, but apparently it also is to bring about this being.
Apocalyptic.
Yeah, this apocalyptic
creature.
being.
I am very curious to ask him when this thing is meant to hatch.
Yeah. And as he sort of goes to speak, the ground quakes.
And he says, "There's no time. Do what you must. But know this. This planet, this was only meant to be a house for something far more dangerous, far more monstrous. And if you let it leave this place, how many more worlds will die?"
And with that, he sort of casually lies down and closes his eyes. for the final time.
I say we go check it out, maybe. I don't like the idea of something that could destroy this world and many others. That sounds rather dangerous. Not something we can probably fight if it hatches. And he'll look over to the bag with the glowing thing in it.
Yeah.
Did it seem to be hurting him when he had it, or it was just so tight it kind of just, we could tell neither way?
You couldn't really tell, but as you're looking at him, it seems like, his armor seems to have some magical qualities that maybe have allowed him to do it.
We should have, well, if he wasn't dying, we should have asked him about that too. I feel like Sal's in a very interesting place because this is far beyond what he signed up for. And I think, as he noted last time, that he's done what he set out to do. But he can't really return to his friends if the world ends. And even if he's not the one to resolve things, he may as well take a look at what's there to let everybody else know so that they can handle it.
True. So what do you do?
Garrus will be like, if no one else minds, he'll try to take the gauntlet that's on whatever hand he had and try to pick up the sun thing. Be like, if we're supposed to stab it with this,
Yeah, perfect.
give it a go.
You take the gauntlet off of his
And the mask.
hands. Yeah, and as you put the gauntlet on, you immediately feel like the magical connections of it. This is the gauntlet of unbreakable grasp.
Oh, shit.
As you put it on, your strength score is now 25.
Hey!
Wow, okay.
Talk about leveling up.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
And you have a few other big advantages, but that's basically the gist of it right now.
I'm so glad he never hit us.
More or less, you gain +5 bonus on strength checks.
Okay.
And any creature charmed, frightened, or possessed, and you can touch them and release them from their effects.
Okay.
So basically, it has
Nice.
magical properties. Yeah.
Well,
Just backhanding some sense back into them.
Basically.
well, yeah. First, I'll just pick up the orb thing, and probably unbreakably grasp it.
And as you pick it up, you feel like the power sort of within it. And again, you can feel yourself understanding it with the combination of the gauntlet and this item. This is a sunstone. It's about 5 inches in diameter. And it's got a whole bunch of stuff going with it. But basically, this thing emits sunlight in a beam. There's a lot more to it, which I'll send to you. But
Is it okay to look at it? If so, he'll show it to Sal.
you got to put sunglasses on.
Damn it.
Fan-
I mean, it's
Fantasy
basically the
sunglasses.
brightness of the sun, so it's not great to look at it now.
Does that shield? Is it kind of welding
He's wearing like
masky?
a cool mask, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
wearing a cool...
Can I pick that up and take a look at it?
Yeah.
What's it all? I guess you're sending
Yeah.
Gary some details, but
I'm
I'd love to
sending
know what
Gary
it's all
some
about.
details. And I'm just reading what yours was again. Yes, so this mask is sort of a silver depiction, but it has sort of carvings in it that are sort of Raven-esque, which are really cool. So this is a magic item as well. Your strength and dexterity increases by 2 when you put it on.
Cool.
And all other ability scores increase by 1.
Nice.
Yeah. You are resistant to fire damage.
I'm putting this mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you gain the ability to coat any weapon you have in fire.
Are we like, as a group, we're like, okay, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna try sort this stuff out. In which case, should I give the gauntlet to Brea with the stone? so one of us has all the advantages. Because this guy...
No, I think all you want
good to-
each of this stuff.
Sweet.
It's more
Okay.
Yeah,
fun
let's
to
spread
share.
it out.
Yeah, sweet. Okay.
More fun to share.
Are there like
it.
greaves or something that Sal can rock?
Fortunately, Sal doesn't get anything. Just kidding.
You're the two who are staying here, so arm yourselves accordingly.
Sal, you're coming with us.
I mean,
Brea
I
puts on the mask.
Just put it in.
As you look down, you recognize Sal, that he has a ring on his hand, his free hand, the one that was clutching the sword.
Do
Of
it.
course
Take
I
the
would.
magic ring.
Oh, so no one's going to. I mean, I may as well not let it go. To
Do you just leave it or burn it or what?
I'll drink it off his finger. Every
Yeah?
little bit helps.
He's not going to use it. He's dead.
This, as you slide it on, this is a ring of invisibility.
Yeah.
You can now turn invisible. You can now turn invisible as an action. Anything you're wearing or carrying is invisible, and you remain invisible until the ring is removed. Until you attack or cast a spell, or until you use the bonus action to become visible again.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, it's pretty much the most powerful Lord of the Rings-esque thing.
It is so Sal.
Freaking awesome.
He's also got a sword. I don't know if anybody wants it, but
I'll take it instead of mine because I have a sword. Unless you want it.
I'm a bit wary of weapons that we find in this area right now. I mean, I
Very
probably should be
fair.
wary of the ring as well, but I don't often get close and personal. So I
Yeah.
think maybe one of you two would be better to look at this.
cool.
Probably Garrus, right?
Yeah, Garrus, you drop your sword by your feet and you pick up this blade, which feels magical. This is a blade that gives you +1 bonus to attacks and damage rolls.
Very nice.
Nice.
While you have this sword, you also gain +1 to saving throws.
Nice.
Perfect.
Wow, baby
And
bless.
finally, if this sword is on your person, you can call on its luck to reroll one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw that you dislike, but you have to use the second roll. You can only use it once per day. So
I have
you're only going to use it
4
once.
of those now. 'cause
That's
I have lucky
amazing.
Yeah.
feet.
You can't fuck it up.
I love it.
Oh,
I
I
love
can-
it.
I mean, let's go kill this creature, right?
I think so.
I also love that Garrus could potentially one-hand the sword with his other hand, closed, and still be able to use the
Son
shield
this hand.
because it's still floating around. This is perfect. I'm so happy.
So
Lydia, come
Yeah.
with us.
she nods. She's like, all right. And
This-
she grabs her bow from out of the corner.
These next moments could be the difference between the end of life on this continent, if not this planet, and I guess the alternative is darkness, eternal darkness. But if there can be life here, then maybe it's for the best.
And she nods. She's like, well, I know where they've been digging. And she leads you off into the darkness. You walk through the darkness for an untold amount of time, moving forward slowly, skulking, feeling the power and understanding your items all the better as you move through the dark. And finally, she squeezes through a small passage and exits out into a small, cavernous area. She says quietly, this is where they had us working. Whatever they were unearthing. It's in the center of this room. What's the plan?
We just have to look. As far as Sal's concerned, we just need to look. We don't have to do anything now. We can come up with the plan after. But right now, we just need to look.
That's fair.
We might not make it that far. It's swarming with people.
Not for invisible people.
I'm thinking that.
I didn't want to put words in your mouth, but
Okay. Can wolves wear rings?
Ooh, good question. What happens when you shape change?
all of your items turn into flesh, right? Like you don't.
Could
I don't
we
know if that
hold the
happens to
ring and
magical
then
items.
Put it on her paw. Put it on Sal's
Magic
paw.
rings and shape change. Yeah, I mean, I guess, right? Why not? I mean, you don't lose your rings.
Yeah. And absolute worst case scenario. I mean, being half orc, I'm assuming got some wicked teeth going on, so I could kind of stick the ring on a tooth, and then as I shape, I just got a tooth ring.
Perfect. That's the way to do it. That's the way to game this
If you
system.
couldn't do that, then it wouldn't have worked. But you can, and now it does.
Exactly.
Just
So,
be very
who's-
gentle when I bite.
So what's the plan? Who's going first?
I wouldn't mind going first for once, only because I feel very confident in not immediately dying now.
Nice. All right.
I'm gonna go with Sal. Let Sal take point, but I don't want him to be all by himself up there in case he runs into some trouble. So I might follow 20 to 30 feet behind,
Sounds
if that's
good.
okay, Sal.
Absolutely.
I'll bless the two of you then, and myself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lydia?
Yeah, I won't follow because I have a disadvantage to stealth, so I'll follow
Alright.
way behind.
Cool.
So I don't want to
Perfect. All right.
mess it up.
You're up. What do you do?
My stealth is
Sal.
plus 10 now.
Yeah, my
I-
attack is plus 10 too. Feels good.
I would like to first use my bonus action to shapeshift into a wolf.
Cool.
Don't scream. Stealth.
Quietly. It's very quiet little contortion. Don't mind that. And I took a peek at the ring of invisibility, and it does say that I need to use an action, which is fantastic because if I use my bonus action, I still have my action to use the ring of invisibility. Very smart. And now I'm going to, well, from where I am, can I smell anything like a direction that would be better? They're robots. Dang. Hear anything that might be in a better direction? Because I'm seeing a split.
Yeah, you can smell. You smell creatures all around you.
Oh. Okay. Well, I think I want to go to where there's maybe less creatures.
Probably to the south of you.
Okay, so I want to start going south then.
Yeah.
How fast can I go as a wolf?
I don't know. You'd know that.
I will know that in 5 seconds once I see it. 50 feet. That's good.
Nice.
So I'm going to move.
Do wolves have dark vision?
I better have them. I
Good
better have them.
question.
Dark sniffing?
Dark sniffing.
Sniff vision.
It does not say that I have dark vision.
Oh, no.
You might not have dark vision. Luckily,
But-
there are torches.
Okay, good.
Oh, sweet, good. I was gonna sniff and hear my way around and be comfortable
no,
with
you're
that,
fine.
and just kind of. All right, I'm going to. Do I have to roll for stealth or anything?
No,
I
you're
want to be
invisible.
sneaky? Okay,
You're
sweet. I'm just gonna
invisible.
go then.
There's like no way they can see you.
Great.
Unless you attack them, obviously. And then
I'm
they'll see
going to not attack them. So I can go right up to that little thing there,
you. Cool.
that little guy.
Go for it.
There. Okay.
Yeah. You see 4 creatures surrounding you.
I have no way to indicate anything to anybody.
Yeah.
How are you guys going to be able to see
5
me?
creatures, sorry.
Is
Good
there
point.
is there any chance that we have a little bit of a string? A little bit of
String?
I can just tie it onto my little tail,
Onto my tail.
and then just,
I think that would be a bad idea for invisibility.
for a string.
Just a string going along.
Yeah. Wait, then the string would technically be invisible, wouldn't it? Because
Yes,
anything that's attached
yeah.
to you.
I am carrying
should
it.
we-
Well, now
just
we get
all-
into a weird gray area. So if we're just dragging a tent behind you and it's tied to you with a string.
Invisible. And technically any creatures that you're holding also invisible.
I
right?
feel like the string itself may be visible, but I feel like that's such a quick thing that it's such a small thing that it shouldn't take too much attention, and I could drop it if I feel like something's.
Yeah, but how are they going to see an invisible string?
No, they're gonna feel it.
But then it becomes visible. Oh, you mean
It'll
gonna
still stay visible. It'll
Right.
be a visible string, but just enough for them to be like a little tug. Be like, I'm over here. Come over here.
Sure. So your wolf Sal's holding an invisible string, walking
Yes.
in, and now
Yes. I feel like if this is someone called, you're gonna follow 20 feet away. You said,
Yeah,
Bria?
20 or 30 or whatever.
Okay, I feel like I could do, if I'm holding this string after all, do a quick little tug to at least say you can approach that.
Great.
On that plan.
I feel the tug of my friend Sal, and I approach slightly more.
Okay. Are you stealthing?
Yeah, I'm stealthy.
Yeah, give me a stealth roll.
Being super stealthy.
Because there's a dude like right here.
24.
Okay, yeah, he's good. He don't see you yet.
I'm
He's,
all
like, on
crouched.
patrol. He's
all
like,
crouched against the wall and like small.
Hutsa. All right, Garrus.
Did you,
What are you doing?
turn me into the wolf? I have control of the wolf. Woo, 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 woo,
Oh.
woo.
I
But
didn't
I
do it
also have
purposely.
control of the wolf. We're all controlling the wolf.
I think I gave everyone control of the wolf
yeah,
because
I
I'm
will.
nice.
Oh man, is there? I'll follow 20 feet behind Brea, I suppose, because
Nice.
I am not stealthy.
All right, what's the plan, Wolfie?
I feel like if we're trying to get to the center of this place, I do see that there's on the track. There's a couple of round familiar friends there. The problem is that I can see one that's way down there as well, but that seems like the clearer path of the two. So I would like to see if I can kind of go down the tracks, hugging the wall as much as possible.
Sure.
Oh, this place is fucking crawling with them.
We need a distraction. I need to lure these guys away. Because there's too many. And they're going to come after you.
I could use thaumaturgy, but I don't know if there's a way for us to communicate in game that like that's what we need.
I mean, you're a
wouldn't
wolf.
be-
You can just
I can
walk
come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can just walk back and talk.
All right. I've scanned it. I'm going to walk back.
Okay.
She's the worst scout because she can't say anything about
I'm
what
not.
she
I'm not
saw.
used to scouting either. Okay. I will scratch at the ground. Number of enemies. I don't know.
I'm sure there's a way that you could figure out to communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Communicate
we've probably
with an
developed
animal.
a short paw by now.
Yeah. At the very, very least, I like that.
Shot, Paul.
But I think I can even like draw like a couple directions. Like
And
in
Lydia's
that
like,
direction.
what the hell are you talking about? Because she doesn't know the short paw. Cool. So what are you doing?
What's
I'm
the
going to
plan?
be drawing out the number of guys. So like 3 or 4 scratches over there because I think I saw a couple of them on that side, and then kind
Right.
of in the other direction, I think I saw 2, so I'll scratch that side. I'm thinking distraction, but I don't know what you would do with the information that we have a bunch of people around us.
The range for
Just like
thaumaturgy
throw
is
a
30 feet.
pebble and get them to run away, and then like just get one guy by himself and kill him before he raises the alarm.
Can I
And
just
then
drop a
slit his
rock over
throat.
there?
I mean, you're invisible. You can do whatever you want. You
Oh,
can get over
I've
someone
never
and
had
drop
this power. I've never played a
it.
rogue. I've never played anything stealthy. This is just like, oh my god, what do I do? This is so.
You just went to like level 20 stealth. You're like,
That's
Yeah.
funny because
"Buddy!"
we're talking about the wolf sign language, but you're fucking invisible. So.
Yeah.
That's why I'm scratching into the ground.
Okay, great.
All right. So you want a distraction. Who's going to do it? And where?
I'm happy to do it by knocking something down elsewhere and then just going.
Okay, cool. So, Sal, you start head to where you want to do to knock something.
Okay, I saw more guys over here, so I would like to. I'm seeing something there. I don't want to go too far, so I think maybe if I can just do something here, I should be okay.
Sure. How loud of a radius are you gonna?
Is that within 30 feet of me? I can cast thaumaturgy to make.
I
like,
mean,
a
you
loud
could stand
noise.
there and do 30 feet. It's pretty much if you move to the other side, it would be within 30 feet.
Now, how does that work, by the way?
Thaumaturgy?
Yes.
It's just a cantrip. I can make.
It's the
like,
thing
a
he
loud
drew the
noise.
ravens away with.
Yeah.
Okay. Because as soon as I attack or cast a spell, I become visible.
Oh, sure. I do it instead of you then, because I can do it from a range, and you don't have to lose your invisibility.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right,
I'll
yes.
also move a small bit. I imagine I wouldn't have to stealth here unless you say I do.
I'll come back to where I was then. It was here.
And I want to go, what, here-ish? Roughly, to get about 30 feet from the spot where my moose is now.
Your moose?
My moose. And we had
So-
talked about just a loud noise, right? Or
Lydia, where is this creature? Did you see it?
I've never seen it. It's in the center of this room, far down that way. Maybe, I don't know, 100 feet.
All we need to do is get to it and kill it before it wakes up, right?
Yeah.
Let's not put this whole place on alert by causing a kind of distraction. We just have to run.
You think we should just run?
just straight up run in, stab, and get out?
There's too many creatures here.
That thing is the only thing that's going to kill it. She gestures to the sun stone in your gauntlet. Plunging that thing into it is going to do it. So we have to
Garrus.
make sure that Garrus gets there.
You run,
Okay.
and we will follow behind and cover you.
I have one more idea.
I don't know, Grice.
Master speech. I don't know what plunge means in this instance, because if it just means put the rock beside the thing, why can't it just go into my mouth and then I just bring it over myself?
If it can be held in flesh, I think, because Sal's faster than Garrus.
And less visible.
I mean, this thing is a fucking, I don't know.
No,
big old
I
sun.
don't think if you held it in your mouth, I think it would destroy you.
Damn it!
I
This
think anyone holding the
Yeah.
thing in this dark
Okay.
cavern
Yeah.
is going to be kind of a...
Yeah.
Let me
A
give the
target.
ring to Garrus.
Garrus will sidle to the front. Well, it
No,
won't
because he
make
can't
invisible
have that
though.
many magic items. I think he's going to be limited too.
So if Garrus makes his way down to Brea, just be like, are we gonna do
Brea!
this?
If I
What?
give Brea the ring, honestly, she should be able to, like... Oh, no, she can't. It has to be Garrus. Damn it. Okay, all right. Let's do that plan
Garrus
of
is getting
murdering
into a
things.
sprinter's position. just
Yeah,
being
and
like,
Lydia's like, look, I know we had our differences on the boat over here, but this isn't about us anymore. This is about everybody back home, this world. I don't know what's going to happen after we kill that thing. I don't know if the world is going to be fucked because of it, but we can't let that leave this place because we don't know what other sort of horrors these machines can do. It's been nice knowing you. She sort of gives you a nod.
No matter what happens, we protect Garrus until he gets the sunstone
Sunstone.
to the creature.
Okay.
Agreed.
I think
Let's
I'm
do
ready.
this.
Let's do it. And let's roll for initiative. The most important roll.
Can we say Bless is still
No.
operational?
I don't think does Bless work on initiative?
Yeah,
Wait.
Bless is a...
Then yeah.
Or sorry, initiative is a...
All right, how'd you
Skill
do,
check.
Brea?
17.
17.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh!
My Bless also rolled a 1.
Natural one.
But...
Man.
But I have a dexterity of 5, so I actually come up with a 7.
Okay. How'd you do, Sal?
13.
Nice.
Wait, no, that's not my dex, is it? Can it just be my dex so I don't have to do more math?
Sure.
I think
Yeah,
that's all
you
it
add
is,
your
isn't
dex
it?
to your initiative.
Oh, okay, so no, that's only, that's 14 then.
Cool.
It's only 2.
All right. Top of the round, Garrus.
I'm just gonna run, see if I can see the most direct path there, and take a dash action to just run double my speed.
I
Are
love
we
it.
like
Let's
kitty
do it.
corner to the thing right now, do we think? Or we don't see any sign of it?
You don't see any sign of it.
All right,
Garrus, are we literally just mad dashing this?
we're just going.
I think so.
Hop on my
yeah.
back, friend!
How big are you?
I've got heavy armor, I think.
Oh,
Are you a
No,
large
I think
creature?
that would slow both of you down.
If you can ride any creature that's one size bigger than you,
I am a large beast.
Garrus can
I'm
ride
surely
her.
medium.
Horses
Strength
are
of
also
17?
large beasts.
If you want to ride it, it might be a bad. I mean, sure, You do you. It's riding an invisible wolf. So if you think that's a benefit, then do it.
So does Garrus move on Sal's count then?
Yeah, I guess it would be Garrus moving and then Sal's movement.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, Sal, it's your turn.
I'm gonna double move.
Okay.
Because I don't have to worry about anything.
This is the best.
So I don't know if there's I know there's something about to do with a dash or
Yeah,
How
so you
does
just
dash
move.
work?
Yeah. So dashing is just double your movement, and that's your
Okay.
action. So you would move 100 feet.
all right.
I'm on your back.
That's awesome.
That's about here. Is this okay if I go this spot right here?
Yeah, sure. We'll say you move
Okay.
5 up. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's better. I'll keep my cursor over it so
All right,
you know.
thank you. Let me just get to that guy right there. One sec. And then right. Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's click that, and then there we go. Yes.
There you
All
go.
right, we are running.
Ooh.
All right. And as you run here, you see a number of things that chill your bones. First off, all of the creatures that you sprint by, which is kind of funny because Garrus is basically sitting like this on nothing, and it's just going, it's bouncing. And as you enter the cavern, immediately all the machines wake up. The sprite that's standing north of you looks towards you. The creatures next to you looks towards you. There's movement to the south, and most importantly, off to the west, you see something standing in a pulsing violet light. It turns towards you. Its spider-like features seem almost familiar.
Don't you?
And as she sort of snaps her fangs towards you, she alerts everyone in the cavern with a violent scream.
Harlan,
Exactly. Yeah.
is this a spider queen?
This is not. Well, yes and no. This is the Ravenmocker's antithesis, which is the
It's
Spider
the
Queen.
antithesis to the Spider King, I believe.
Spider Queen.
It's been a
All right.
romance story all along.
Lydia, she doubles her movement as well, but that's only 60, so that's... She's going to stand here.
It's funny, I'm actually faster than the wolf.
Are you?
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh shit, we should just given it to you. God, sorry.
All right, Bria, it's your turn. Actually, you know what? Because of that, she'd know. She's survived this. She's going to stand there, and she's just going to attack instead. She's going to try to take out this guy with a 19 to hit. Good on her.
Thank you.
7 damage. And she gets to attack. Another 19.
Yeah.
Not bad, girl.
Nice.
Oh,
Do we want
wow.
to hand off the Sunstone as you get there to us, Brad, or we just stay with the plan?
No, because I can't hold it.
Yeah, she fires at this guy twice. He sort of takes the arrow. This guy's sort of between you, I should say. One of the guys that blows up in light. And he sort of stumbles. He looks very, very wounded. And she yells, "Run! Destroy it!" Brea, it's your turn.
Brea's going to run. I'm going to go up here. This looks like
That is a gate.
Okay, so I'm not going past the gate, but this looks like it's a ledge of some kind.
Sure. Give me athletics roll. Sure. It's very tight. It's like 2 feet across.
Pretty athletic. And I rolled great.
Good.
22.
Yeah, you hop up with ease.
So this is me dashing. I can get all the way over here.
Cool.
And then I still have an action. So I'm going to attack this creature, which is right in our friend's way, it looks like.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to kill them with my bow and arrow. Yeah. Not very strong.
You're not very strong.
I'm not very strong. I'm going to hex magic this creature.
Do it.
Hair flies through the air and whatnot. Oh yeah. That's great. I rolled a natural 19. Don't make me do the math.
Nice. 19 hits. .12
piercing damage.
Yeah, you kill this one right here.
Yes.
It explodes
Yes!
in gears and cogs.
That's my turn.
Perfect. Excellent. Everything wakes up. This guy gets angry. He's going to move right up to them. So does this guy. up to her. These two start moving south. This guy is dead now, but this guy's not.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, he moves 40. This guy's just ranged. He's gonna move a bit, and then
That's the thing we're attacking?
I don't think so, which is the concerning part.
Ooh,
this
sugar.
creature moves.
Feck.
Oh yeah, so she moves 30 feet towards you, and then climbs up on the ceiling and moves
No.
another 30 feet.
Rude.
And she stands there for a moment.
Garrus, you have your floating shield, right?
I do, yes.
Okay.
The large pentadrone attacks you, Garrus, because it can't see the wolf. It's just kind of... Actually, wait a minute.
But didn't it use all of its...
No. It was
double
much
moved?
closer. It moves 40 feet. Remember? That's why it was so brutal for you guys. Can True Sight see invisible creatures? Wow. Didn't even think about this. So all the drones have True Sight.
Awesome. Here's the least useful magic ring
That's
ever.
awesome. That's so good. Yeah, so it sees you, and it's going to attack you
Great.
as a wolf.
Of course.
And as we all know, it makes 5 arm attacks.
We love that.
It's the best part.
I don't like that it's doing
So
this.
we'll do this quick.
It should not.
I mean,
Hey, do this quick.
so that's a 15. That's 19 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
And sorry, no, this is all going to be towards the wolf. Or at least this one's going to be towards the wolf.
Yeah.
So the wolf is going to take 4 damage to start.
Okay. Yep.
Then does a natural 20 hit. I assume.
I believe it does.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
It's going to attack you again. That's only a 7 to hit. That misses.
Nope, does not.
It's going to attack you again. That's a 9 to hit. Does that hit you?
No, does not.
Okay. And its final hit is an 18 plus 4. That hits.
Oh, goodness.
It'll be 3 bludgeoning damage.
All right. 23. That's not the worst. It's not the worst.
The quadrone
Oh, God damn it.
behind it pulls back, and it's going to attack you. Short bow ranged.
Me as well?
Yeah, it's going to attack you. Oh, 4 times. Wow.
Oh
I guess they really keep it in theme, eh? Because they're quadrones. So there you go. So that's a 12. That's a 16 to hit.
Yes.
That's 7 piercing damage.
Damn it.
That is a 9 to hit.
Nope.
When Sal turns back into a dude, he's just going to be giving Garrus a piggyback.
It's a 19 to hit, which is going to hit. That's 7 more piercing damage.
Oh, no.
And the last hit is a miss with an 8.
Okay. Pretty sore wolf over here, but still standing.
Okay.
Cool. All right. That is all of the creatures' turns that you can see for the time being. Top of the round, Garrus. You're riding this wolf that just got the shit kicked out of it.
I'm going to give Garrus... You'll see Garrus's hands like light up, and Sal, you'll get back 15
Yes!
points.
Ooh,
Nice.
I'm just laying hands. I'm keeping some over in case I have to heal you again, which I imagine I will. But is that enough, do you think, or do you need more?
I think that's okay because I have to get past this guy at the very least.
Right. I don't know what else I can really do other than... Is there any way I can, like, bring the attacks to me that's not magical? Because I don't have a magical way of doing that.
No, unfortunately.
So, very quick question. True Sight will pierce darkness, magical darkness, is that right?
True Sight, apparently, which I genuinely didn't know. Because I totally forgot these things had True Sight. True Sight. Creature with True Sight out of a specific range can see normal and magical darkness and invisible creatures and objects. Automatically detects visual illusions, succeeds on saving throws against them, and perceives the original form of it. Oh, and perceives the original form of a shape changer or a creature transformed by magic.
So he
Or
really
one
does
that
just see a
can
dude giving another guy a piggyback. Okay.
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah, no. Can I hold an attack to if anything gets close to Sal to attack Sal, I hit them first. So I just hold.
No. What do you mean? You want to like get in front of it?
Well, I suppose if they're threatening Sal, they're in my space as well.
Yeah.
I'm on Sal's back. So like
Yeah.
I'll ready the action to if anything gets in Sal's space, I'll just hit them or attack them.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. I guess. I mean, you're already technically in the same space because you're on top of her, right?
Yeah.
Like you're technically there. So yes.
Also, I could have just attacked the thing that's right there now.
Yeah.
Since I can't move, yeah, I'll just try attack this thing, get it out of the way.
Yeah, you can definitely attack it.
Yeah, sorry. There we
No,
go.
that's okay. I was confused.
Oh yeah, so I'm using this sword, so I'm gonna add a +1 to this.
Right.
That's gonna
Nice.
be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits?
Oh my god. So 8, 9 damage,
Okay.
and then I'm
Wait.
gonna hit him again.
Question though. Are you factoring in that gauntlet at all? The strength bonus?
Yeah, I got a
Oh,
+10.
okay.
I didn't roll very well.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Hit him again for. Yes! Natural 20!
Oh!
Which is a 31 to hit. I've never rolled that high in my life.
That is
Jesus.
definitely going to hit.
Okay. So the 2d plus 7. Oh my god. 20 damage. And a double damage it is? It's only rolling 1d8. Oh, okay.
No, you
Oh,
just
yeah, of
roll.
course.
You
I rolled
roll
20
your
damage.
20 damage. Wow. Yeah, this thing is barely standing. Well, good turn.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
All right, Garrus, you're just sitting on Sal. Sal, it's your turn.
I don't suppose, like, if I run, I take an attack of opportunity, right?
Correct.
She can disengage.
You could disengage as an action, but then you'd only get half your movement.
Yes. Is there any chance that I could wait until Brea maybe takes a shot at this thing, maybe finishes it off just so I can go?
You can drop in the initiative order, absolutely.
Brea, are you okay with that?
Hey, why not? Let's do it.
Cool. All right, it's Lydia's turn. She got 2 meaty hits against her when you guys weren't seeing, but she also wants to kill this thing in front of her. She does hit it. And she kills this guy.
Yes,
You see a
Lydia.
bright
Yay!
flash of light behind you. As she turns and then tries to kill this monodrone, and she misses. Next up, Brea, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to try to pierce this creature with an arrow and allow Sal free passage.
Nice.
Okay. 22 to hit.
That hits.
$23 piercing damage.
Yeah, it disintegrates into dust before you.
Awesome.
Brea, do you have any other moves or actions?
Yeah, Brea is going to continue running along this platform.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna go 80 feet,
Nice.
right? 20.
Cool. Now it is Sal's turn.
Okay. So I can go 40 and still keep that one little bit of space. So if I just go 40 there.
Yeah.
All right. Then we're gonna go. Whew, where the heck am I going? That's a lot of. All right.
What are you
40, so I'm
doing,
trying to
Joe?
go 60.
Am I having a hard time moving my
Here, I'll do it.
token on the map?
So are we going here because the other direction looks blocked off? Like that's not where we're supposed to go, or we can't go down there.
Oh,
Sorry, we moved it at the same time.
It seems like a spiral.
Where are you going? I don't know. It's up to you.
Where Lydia said it was in the very center, wasn't it? So not this little purple spawn point.
No.
No, you don't think so, at least.
I have two options. I can either just try and jump down, but I don't know how far down are these ledges.
Very, very far. In fact,
So
it's not even... Yeah, very, very far.
but doesn't this like train track go down?
Yes, it
So
does.
just follow it.
All right, so we'll just do that. So that gets me up to about. So I did 40 already. So if I go to 60, I can go right up to here and hug the wall as much as possible.
Yes.
Do it.
I'm
Amazing.
so glad you're moving as well because that helps me keep track of where things are.
All right.
All right.
Next up, top of the round, Garrus. You have stopped directly next to another large pentadrone.
Yeah, I suppose. Is there a way for me to attack this and then give it, somehow let Sal get past it without...
Yeah, you can try to kill it again.
Yeah, I just fuck it. I'll try to kill it again. I'm going to attack it with my enhanced sword.
Well, do you
Oh,
need me
wait
to
a
be
minute.
beside her?
Sorry. Hold on.
No, it's not Garrus's turn.
It's the creature's turn.
No, it's my turn. No, it's my turn. Don't.
Sorry, guys. The Spider Queen sees you, Brea.
Yeah, bring it.
5, 10, 15, 20.
She's on the ceiling, right?
Yeah, she like crawls over to you. You hear her hissing as she looms above you.
I have my bow drawn, just pointed at her.
Yeah, the creature almost looks like the hags that turned you.
Ooh.
You feel like a sense of frustration as she comes down on top of you.
Back, demon!
And she attacks you. She drops down
Whoever.
with a longsword, funnily enough. Sorry, no, she'll do her bite attack, actually. Let's do that. So she's going to try to hit you. Okay, yeah. First one is going to be a bite attack with a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, that is going to be 24. It is 2 piercing damage plus 8 poison damage. She then reels back and draws her longsword from its sheath and attacks you again with a 14 to hit.
That misses because of my improved dexterity.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she swipes at you again with that same sword
Okay.
with a 19 plus 25 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's going to do 8 slashing damage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And she hisses loudly at your face.
Ooh, she almost took me down by half.
This creature next to Lydia takes a swipe at her with a 12. And that's going to go plus, which hits her for 3 damage. Not very much. Lydia's fine. And then the Pentadrone, who's not very happy about
Look
losing.
at how gleeful Harlan is.
I'm not. I'm panicked. It takes 5 swipes at this weird creature that's riding towards what it's protecting. The mysterious thing. It's going to... Actually, you know what? It doesn't attack. It exhales gas.
What?
Everyone do a
Oh,
Constitution saving throw.
Oh fuck. With
Just
bless.
those two, right?
You are blessed. Just you two. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, come on.
Okay, that's
Sorry, with bless you said? With bless.
With bless.
That's a 14, damn it!
fuck. Not much better. 15. Shit.
Both of you pass.
Yeah!
Ah!
Yeah.
This paralysis gas sort of oozes out as it tries to stop you dead in its tracks. Meanwhile,
Dude.
the Quattro from up high attacks. It will attack. 4, Jesus. Okay, 6. First hit on you, Wolfie. That's going to be a 15 to hit.
Yes.
3 piercing damage.
Damn it.
6 with 10 to hit. No.
Nope.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Yes.
8 piercing damage.
Eee.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Maybe. Should have taken that feat where you like had to be nice to me and couldn't roll that high.
8 piercing damage.
Is that a feat?
It is now.
And the last roll is a natural 20.
No.
Oh my god.
That's 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
Can I take a reaction?
Depends on what happens next to Sal.
Okay.
That was 11 piercing damage. We have -6. So when I get to 0, I do revert
Yeah.
back to my regular form.
Yes.
But I am at full health. So
Right.
I think I'm only getting the spillover of that 6,
Correct.
right?
You take
Okay.
6 or 5 or whatever whatever you would be. So
All
yeah,
right.
as you're riding Sal, you're suddenly pinning Sal, and Sal, you're prone now.
Yeah, I'll take
Don't
a reaction
worry,
then.
it's fine.
But Garrus, you can take a reaction.
Yeah, I'll rebuke the violent. So it has to make a wisdom save DC 13, and if it fails, it'll take radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt on
It
whoever
failed,
it attacked.
but it didn't. The Quadrone does. But that from range, this works on ranged.
Let me see. Immediately after attacker within 30 feet deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you, so it's Sal. You
Yeah,
can
you're
use your
great.
action
Okay.
To force it to make a wisdom, so it'll
Nice.
take whatever damage it just took, radiant wise. But
only the one attack.
Perfect.
Oh.
It failed,
Oh.
but its last attack was
Nat
20.
a
The
natural 20, and I think it was how much
11.
damage?
11.
11 damage. So it takes 11. Amazing. It's half health already.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
Good job.
Top of the round, Garrus.
You're actually okay now, Salary, but you're just
Yeah.
lying down.
Honestly, stay there. We're going back.
yeah. Garrus will run up to attack this thing. Bonus action, shield goes up in the air.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack it with the sword.
You're going to attack it? You see your friends being overwhelmed, and you see this sort of emanating light, this yellowish light coming from just around the bend.
Oh, I can just go? Yeah, fuck, disengage and run straight towards
Yeah,
the thing.
run.
Yeah,
I like
you
it,
run.
I like it.
Garrus, you
Am I going this
run.
way?
You head to the end, and as you turn the corner,
What? Oh, shit. I fuck, stab it! I kill it dead. How do I kill it?
you see this monstrous eye being awakened.
Oh my, that's terrifying. Fucking jump onto it with the sunstone and try to plunge it into the fucking pupil.
Do it.
Do it, Garrus.
Yeah, what do I have to do? Do I roll or just fucking do it? I'm doing it.
Roll.
Just rolls
Oh
up and
my
down each one.
God.
I mean, Garrus is going to try to jump straight into the pupil.
Yeah.
What do you need me to roll? Because I just rolled an athletics for 9. But either
Yeah.
way, if he gets on the eye at all, he's just stabbing.
You just have
I
to
think
go
that's
down.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Garrus, you clumsily fall onto the eye as you hear the screams of Lydia in the background. You hear the Spider Queen attacking Brea in the background. You see your friend Sal, human form again, trying desperately as they could to
There's a-
fight against this 5-armed monstrosity. And as you climb onto this wet, glassy, monstrous eye towards the center, there's almost a moment of calm. You hold the sunstone in your hand. You see the eye sort of twitch and move. The pupil turns towards you as if feeling it on the surface of its eye. You raise the sunstone up above your head. What do you do?
I mean, he'll mutter to himself like, for Davros, and then shove it into the eye.
As you plunge the sunstone into the eye, a light emits from it. You hear the earth groan, a bellowing scream of terror, and you fall deep into the wet of the eye, falling deeper as the sunstone drives forward into the creature's body. You feel broken bone tear at your flesh as you drive deeper and deeper. The cavern itself shakes and falls. Brea, Sal, Lydia, try as you might to dodge the rocks. They are all consuming all at once. They fall, trapping you deep within this. And as you look up, Sal, at the final stalactite that falls down towards your head, you feel nothing but darkness. Brea, you cling to life as the Spider Queen reaches back to stab you as a large rock falls on it, and then another one falls on you, breaking both your legs. You hear Lydia scream as her life is taken. Garrus, you plunge deeper and deeper into the creature as you reach its heart, and the sun explodes, and it is blackness. Oh dear. Utter and complete dark. And as your vision darkens, Garrus, you feel yourself wanting to let go. A part of you wants to fight this feeling, knowing in your heart that all you may leave behind. There's a longing to stay in this world, despite everything that's happened. And yet, as you feel the life drawn from you, you feel that last breath leave your lungs, peace washes over you. The end has come, and you greet it warmly with the visage of your brother. But the end is not the end, it seems, in the hereafter. You feel the warmth on your face, the grass on your back, and the wind in your hair. Before you dare open your eyes, you feel like you know this place. You felt it in a dream, even seen it. And you know when you open your eyes what you will see. A valley, bathed in light, the sun high above you, a farmstead waiting for you. But more than that, adventure. You dare not open your eyes for fear that this is a trick of death. But you wait. And as the sound of summer field crickets begin to chirp, the very real understanding of you being in another place slowly washes over you. And you take a breath. Some would say your first. And you open your eyes to the hereafter. And we are going to leave it there for now. And before we say goodbye tonight, we have the new updated credits for what comes after this. Ladies and gentlemen,
Holy hell!
coming very soon
That's
to
awesome.
Kickstarter, Sigil Entertainment presents 5e Hereafter. What do you do when your party dies? Well, a whole new adventure awaits. That's right. Coming very soon. We're going to be announcing more information very soon, and these players will get to be the first to experience it. But if you ever had a TPK or lost players and you want to know what comes next, Hereafter is that answer. Stay tuned for more information.
That's
But that is it
awesome.
from us tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to be back with some really cool shit, so sit tight. Thank you so much, and as always, we will see you around the table. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.